Hey Los Blancos fans! Welcome back to Real Madrid News, your #1 source for everything about the greatest club in the world. I'm your host, and today we've got some absolutely massive stories to share with you. From Rodrygo's shocking decision that has the locker room buzzing, to Mbappe's El Clásico heroics, plus 2 potential defensive signings that could transform our backline. You definitely don't want to miss this one. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated with the latest Real Madrid news. Let's get right into it. Let's kick things off with last weekend's electrifying El Clásico, where Real Madrid narrowly fell to Barcelona in a 4-3 thriller. Despite the disappointing result, there was one bright spot that had Madridistas around the world on their feet: Kylian Mbappe. The French superstar was absolutely unstoppable, scoring all 3 goals for Los Blancos. What's incredible about Mbappe's performance is how he's starting to silence critics who questioned his adaptation to La Liga. With this hat trick against our biggest rivals, he's showing exactly why Florentino Perez pursued him for so many years. His pace, precision, and clinical finishing were on full display at the Camp Nou. However, the defeat leaves us in a challenging position in the La Liga table with just 3 matches remaining in the season. Our defensive frailties were exposed, which brings us to our next story. In what might be the most surprising development of the season, Spanish newspaper Marca has revealed that Rodrygo is deeply dissatisfied with his current situation at the club and no longer wishes to continue with Real Madrid next season. What's particularly shocking is that Rodrygo didn't play a single minute in El Clásico. When questioned about this decision, Carlo Ancelotti denied any conflict with the Brazilian forward, but behind the scenes, the situation appears far more complicated. According to sources close to the club, Rodrygo feels excluded since Jude Bellingham gained prominence and Kylian Mbappe arrived. These changes have also reportedly affected his close relationship with compatriot Vinicius Jr. The Brazilian's locker room environment has become increasingly tense. Reports suggest he's been spending more time isolated at home and showing frustration at losing the spotlight he believed he would share with Vinicius. With Xavi Alonso potentially taking over as manager next season, Rodrygo's future becomes even more uncertain, as the new coach appears to be building his project around Bellingham, Mbappe, and Vinicius as the cornerstones of the team. Arsenal is reportedly monitoring Rodrygo's situation closely and could make a move for him this summer. However, no official offer has been presented to Real Madrid yet. This will definitely be a situation to watch closely in the coming weeks. Shifting our focus to potential reinforcements, Eric Laporte is reportedly pushing for an exit from Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr. The Spanish defender is unhappy with the team's performance and has already initiated conversations to terminate his contract early, despite being tied to the club until 2026. At 30 years old, Laporte remains a trusted name for Spanish national team coach Luis de la Fuente, maintaining his status as an undisputed starter. Real Madrid had previously shown interest in signing him during the last winter transfer window, but Al Nassr made negotiations difficult by demanding significant financial compensation. Now, with Laporte himself leading negotiations for his release, the landscape has changed. His deteriorating relationship with coach Stefano Pioli, who has left him out of recent matches, has influenced his decision to seek new horizons. Laporte's objective is clear: return to elite European football and maintain his high-level performance to secure a place in the 2026 World Cup. His preference is to wear the Real Madrid shirt, although French press mentions Olympique Marseille as another potential suitor. According to renowned transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano, Real Madrid is making significant progress in negotiations to sign Dean Huijsen from Bournemouth. The young defender, considered one of European football's great promises, has been the subject of intense behind-the-scenes discussions, and all signs indicate his transfer to the Spanish club is about to materialize. In recent days, there was a significant breakthrough considered decisive for the negotiations' outcome. Representatives of the defender, along with Ali Arat and Don Huijsen, the player's father, met in person with Real Madrid executives in Madrid. This meeting was viewed as a key point, demonstrating mutual interest between the parties and accelerating the understanding process to facilitate the agreement. While other major European clubs have made offers, some with considerably high figures, and ambitious sporting projects, Huyssen has made it clear that his dream is to play at the Santiago Bernabeu. This personal preference has been decisive in advancing negotiations. One of the main obstacles has been Huyssen's release clause, set at $58 million. However, a favorable factor for Real Madrid is a specific clause in the player's current contract. With Bournemouth, the total amount can be paid over up to 3 years, representing a considerable relief for the Spanish club's finances. Despite the optimism surrounding the operation, it's worth noting that there hasn't yet been direct conversation between Real Madrid and Bournemouth to formalize the negotiation. The Spanish capital club has adopted a cautious approach, preferring to act prudently and avoid hasty movements. Now let's take a deeper look at what these developments could mean for Real Madrid's future. The potential departure of Rodrygo raises serious questions about the attacking depth for next season. While the trident of Mbappé, Vinicius, and Bellingham looks formidable on paper, football is a demanding sport that requires rotation and tactical flexibility. On the defensive front, pursuing both Laporte and Huyssen shows a clear strategy of balancing immediate quality with long-term potential. Laporte would bring championship experience and leadership, while Huyssen represents the future with his technical ability and imposing physical presence. This two-pronged approach could finally address the defensive inconsistencies that have plagued the team this season, as evidenced in the recent El Clásico defeat. If Xavi Alonso does indeed become the next manager, these personnel changes would give him both the established stars and emerging talents needed to implement his tactical vision. The next few weeks will be crucial in determining whether these moves materialize and shape Real Madrid's future. That wraps up today's Real Madrid news update. We've covered Mbappé's El Clásico heroics, Rodrygo's shocking situation, and the potential defensive reinforcements with Laporte and Huyssen. The summer transfer window is already shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory for Los Blancos. What do you think about these developments? Would you be sad to see Rodrygo leave? And which defensive signing excites you more? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Real Madrid updates. That's all for today. Please leave your comments below and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.